courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys will work their weight in gold.
This one grabbed by A.J. Green. Well, week 4 was good to A.J. Green. He had that 10-catch, 173-yard performance. Came back to earth a little bit in week 5. 4 catches, 50 yards.
I always find it somewhat remarkable that receivers like A.J. Green have those 10-catch, 173-yard games because you know all coverages are kicked towards them. They're trying to double him on just about every play. So when he breaks out like that, he's had an extraordinary game. So 4 for 50 almost seems like more like the norm, but we know A.J. Green is better than that.
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first.
Dagger!
It's second down. Dalton looking. A dump off now to Hill. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. And able to find Green. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Here we go!
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep. He's got a man complete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense. First here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down following the run. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He'll get the football here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Now third down, less than a yard. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it. Here's McFadden. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Running again on first with McFadden. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Here's Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
10th carry now for Elliott. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Let's go. 1-9, flex round.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Now Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To the ground, McFadden fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And a really long drive drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Back now in Cincinnati. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack.
Come on, let's go. Next round.
They'll set up a throw. He's got time. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. The play fake to Hill. Dalton surveying the field. Trying to lay one up deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Dalton, and able to find Green. The 13 yards that time of the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat. Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. A dump off now to Hill. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. And now they're